Really good example of angles running out. You can see there I've got my laser liner, and that's where I want the edge of the paper to be. Now that's because I've come into this angle, I've got a piece cut down into the angle, overlap round like I showed you before, and it's only overlap fraction. Now I've just literally banged this on. I've not plumbed it up or anything. I've got the mark up at the top where I want it to be, and that's right. And the plumb line, the laser, can you see there, is spot on from the edge of the paper to the angle. But as you come down, look at this. Well, you can see it. The edge of the paper, because I'm into the angle there, right? The laser plumb line is a good fraction, quarter of an inch off the line, so that has got to be pushed across. Bring it up to match up. Can you see that? I've matched it now, but that means this side I want cutting back, and that's what you've got to do. You've got to get it right at the top or wherever it matches correctly with your plumb, and then just bump it across. See what I'm doing? I'm getting creases because that's going to be pulled back. So pull it back. I'm doing it one-handed. So plumb your paper to your plumb line, whether it be a laser or a traditional plumb line. Get it all right. I'm getting it now all the way down. It's actually matching up nicely on the plumb line, but I'll have to pull it off just to get it. There you go, I'm pulling it off. So the paper is actually getting on the edge of the plumb line now, but as I push it in with my hands, you see the overlap back onto the wall is wider down at the bottom than it will be at the top, because the top is where the true width of the paper is. Now if I can get in on my steps, I don't want to fall, I'm going to drop everything. So my laser's true, it's just pushed it out there. I'm coming back, pulling it off, lining the edge of the paper, and with this being paste the wall, it's easy to move about. So I'm now I'm now good all the way on that laser line there, and that falls perfectly into the corner. There's nothing to trim off there, nothing to trim, and then as I start coming down, there's a bit of trimming. So that's how you do it. That's your secret. That's your masterclass in painting and decorating and hanging wallpaper. It's good from that angle to there, and the distance on this wall it measured just under 205 millimeters, so I allowed just over 205 millimeters for the overlap, trimmed it back so it was nice even top to bottom, and then this length has been put on now. We've plumbed it up, it's matching at the top, which is great. No trimming there, that's gone in nicely. Then as it comes down it runs out, and that's what we're expecting, hence why you plumb it on coming out. So there you go. So I've got it all down. What I've done it not heavy, but just to show you, I've ran my pencil down that angle. Now at the top there is no pencil. It starts, the pencil mark starts about there, because at the top it's just neat into the corner, and as it goes down, I'll spin you around, as it goes down it goes wider. You see the pencil's gone in like that all the way down, so there's a fraction of an inch between 4mm, 5mm, and down at the bottom, maybe cut out of the way. See how much wider it is there. So you see how much wider it is there than what it is at the top, and that's where I say don't use a blade. Don't use a blade. Use your shears. Just pull it away and carefully cut it up, because what you don't want to do is cut through the paper that's underneath. And that's how you do another internal angle. And if you can see that with my laser set up on a roller pole pressed against the ceiling and the floor, my laser top to bottom is spot on with the edge of the paper. My internal angle at the top's spot on with the width. It's as it comes down because it's running out. is what you've got to allow for and trim back. And again, as I said, this is an easy paper, there's no pattern match. If it was a patterned paper, you'd obviously weigh up where the best position is to be cutting it. Do you make it match more in the middle or to keep it at the top? But you'll suss that when you get the paper and know what the paper's like. So that's an internal angle done. Dead easy. Bye bye.